Who the fuck does... Where the fuck did I put my phone? I did I? I might. To get her in here.
What's up, Rista? How you doing? How you feeling? My Michael's. Yep. Wait, do I? You owe me 2 GP now for being sub for 2 months. 2 GP. Wait. No, you don't get 2 GP, Rista, because you're Polish, so you get 2 Pol monies. What is Polish currency? Zloty? Grolzy? Whatever that is. But what's up, Brian? How you doing? Miss Wolfbane, I'm not going to call you Desdemona because Desdemona's over there, and that's the only Des that matters to me. Just kidding. I love you too, but not in the same way. Please don't hurt me. Zwat? Zwate? That's good, Brian. That's good. Sorry, I was having a conversation with Des about some stuff I forgot to mention earlier. Some dramas. Okay, let's go. That should be... Bam. Bam. How you liking it? And thank you for the sub, Rista. I forgot to mention that. We are working on the Minecraft server. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday because I kind of want to move it forward to Saturday just so that Grim can be certain that he's going to be able to be there since he's been helping so much and he's one of the DMPCs. But every time I get on that server, I come up with new ideas. And it's like, oh, I want to try to implement this. Well, to be fair, Grim prepared something I'm really excited to show you guys and see if I can make it work. Yeah. I spent collectively about a month in Honduras, and food and everything cost me maybe $25 US. You like it because it's a real kitchen? That's good. Get you that experience, and you can eventually, like, you know, maybe be work up to sous chef or something like that. You know, maybe 10 years ago, I would be like, yeah, let's go to Poland for a cheap European vacay. But right now, Poland's way too close to Ukraine, so I'm not about to do that. It's such a someone with my background thing to say. It's not that I don't think Poland is safe. It's not that I don't think Poland is safe at all. It's I have a specific background that makes me not want to go there. Listen, you're trying to get me to go to Poland. One, the flight alone. The flight alone would be incredibly expensive. Didn't you say it was like $2,300 round trip? Juden? What? Wait, what's Juden? No, I'm not Jewish. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I'm talking about other stuff. I thought you said it was $2,300. What was $2,300 in? Well, I wouldn't be an illegal immigrant. I would be someone on vacation. And right now, neither is America, so it's not like that's even something we can talk about. What? Uh-huh. So he's not sitting on him at all? Good. Yay. He's got integrity, but also he might just being smart, because that means he gets to hit him again. I try to, a lot of times, unless I know people are immediately nearby, I try to bounce out of there because I don't want them crawling near me and healing themselves. Eh. Yeah. Yeah, theoretically, that's what you're supposed to be able to do in the United States, too. Actually, that's what my brother did with his now wife while she was still his fiancée. Was she was from Ireland. But he would only have her stay for 2 months, just in case there was some sort of hang-up. That way she wouldn't be... Like, if she planned to stay for 2 months, and then, you know, for some reason the flight got delayed by a few days or something, she wouldn't be crossing the line kind of thing. And she would, like, stay for 2 months, and then leave for 2 months, and then stay for 2 months, and leave for 2 months. And I think that might also just be a little bit of an excuse, because well, I don't think he would realize. He's too much of a narcissist to realize, but it also worked in his favor, because then she was never around long enough to realize the shitty type of person he is and bounce. Yeah, when I immigrated here, I came on a free 3 months visa and then filed the extended stay paperwork with the Polish government. Are you technically I think we've had this conversation. Are you technically a nationalized citizen or naturalized citizen of Poland because you're married, or is that still a process? Oh, this is fully charged. Never mind. Yeah, I think I remember talking about that, but I could not remember what the answer was or what the outcome was. Yeah, well, immigration is getting harder everywhere, it seems like, which, you know, times we live in. Refinery link, I can make one of these, and I need to get some primordial oil to make a market link. Let me go get that. I'm gonna go fetch some of that oil. I'm gonna go straight to America on this slime ranch. On temporary resident status, does that expire at any given time, or is it just one of those things where they can choose to revoke it at any given time? I receive temporary resident status for 1 more year, and then I can apply for permanent. Okay. Now, does permanent resident make you a citizen, or is it just we're not going to deport you kind of thing? Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. You're getting one of them. They're anchor babies. For 5 years, I can apply for citizenship. Gotcha. Okay. They do make it a hassle. Is it not going to be like a grandfathered in thing where that will still apply to you? Nah, that sucks. I still need to pop that guy. I need to feed that guy. I should have went and grabbed the stuff while I was here, but I didn't do that because I'm stupid. They also make it so hard to get the drones. Like, I finally got to the point where I got the drones, and it required 3 diamonds and 5,000 new bucks, and including a bunch of other shit. 3 diamonds, 5,000 new bucks, 100 butterfly ports. Like, it's so... Before, you used to be able to unlock them and get them fairly simply. I have to take a language exam, but that's standard in most countries. Yeah. I had some buddies in boot camp when I was in boot camp that were not U.S. citizens that had to like go to special study sessions during the day to apply for their citizenship, to get the stuff to apply for their citizenship. I learned a little bit of Twi, which is the language of Ghana. I don't know any of it anymore, but I have some note cards in my closet that have Twi on them. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of how it should be, is like, listen, do you understand how enough math to live in our country? I think having to pass a language exam to be a citizen is a perfectly fair thing. Yeah. And I am someone that will say, like, I think the United States should just go ahead and, like, have an official language. Because we basically fucking do, but then you still get the argument, so there's technically no official language in the United States. I'm like, it's English. Law is done in English. Politics is done in English. It's all done in English. Just make it fucking English. Mostly just to shut people up when they're like, there's no official language in the United States. Like, fuck you. I mean, maybe because Repexer's Latvian. So it might be a thing where, maybe they don't, like, actually make it hard, yeah. He's from Latvia. Which is why the only time you're allowed to speak Russian in my chat is if Repexer is there. You're allowed to speak French in my chat if Venom's there, and you're allowed to speak Russian in my chat if Repexer's there, because I need mods. It's the reason Repexer is a mod, is because he speaks another language. And I needed someone that can understand those languages and ban people. Remember the thing where I believe you had to pass the language exam to get residential living? Oh, it's up there, okay. Oh, you know something you're probably going to find neat? Rista? Hold on. Here in Poland, I only need to pass the exam for citizenship, not residency, and you have to pass it at a B2 level. I know any big Russian. I don't live in the Plata next to the Drago. Yeah. I know enough Russian to train my dog. My big dog is trained in Russian. Because he's a Russian breed. You want to know something that you might find a little bit interesting? You might find cool? Might find neat, Rista? Have you been seeing any of the articles that are talking about, like, when talking about the Nintendo Power World lawsuit, talking about an IP expert weighing in on them? Weighing in on the different stuff that Nintendo's doing? Well, even though you don't know about that, I'm going to be interviewing that guy, the IP expert that's been weighing in on a lot and been getting interviewed a lot by, like, Game Informer and stuff like that, on Thursday. So the video will hopefully be able to come out Friday, but I told him that he would get final approval. I have enough fire slimes. Why am I trying to steal you guys? I'd give him final approval, so, like, get Mammoth to edit it, send it to him, and make sure that there's, like, nothing left in there that could get him in trouble. Because, you know, the dude's a lawyer, so if he says something that, like, accidentally says something that breaks confidentiality or breaks whatever, or, like, it's like, oh, you know what, my law firm's not going to like me saying that kind of thing, I'm giving him, like, the ability to say, hey, can you take that part out? So hopefully that video will be coming out Friday, but if not, it'll probably come out Saturday, as long as he, you know, has time to get back to it. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm getting the I was about to say the OnlyFans. Not the OnlyFans, the GoFundMe.
Yes.
The GoFundMe to get the database started that I'm working on is at $1,287. But I could start an OnlyFans to fund the database. That is a thing I can do. It'll be again, if I start an OnlyFans, it'll be a wholesome OnlyFans focused on the woman eye of not being overly sexualized. It'll just be like, hey, cosplay or cooks you breakfast in bed and mows the lawn and you know, chops wood and shit like that. So, you know, focused on the woman eye, the lady's eye, and be wholesome and not gratuitously sexual. But I can do that as a way to raise money for it. I don't know if that would help or hurt. I know if I did that, especially since, like, the goal of the database is to be a general prior art database, but it's definitely going to be focused on the Power World related ones first, just to help out with that. But I can 100% imagine like Nintendo seeing that and then seeing that it's focused on all the stuff that they're going after and then being like, yes, but look at what this whore did. You're being supported by whores. We might be filing frivolous lawsuits, but he's a whore. And I would laugh my ass off if that's what happened, man. I would fucking laugh my ass off. I would just start putting a lot of prior art of all the adult content people have made over Nintendo products on the database. Like, yeah, so if you're going to draw Peach doing this specific position, yeah, that's prior art to this person. It just says a fuck you. I just barely made that one. I jumped too early. You're not service anymore? How is Jim and Co. going to recognize you? Yeah, but she won't recognize your name. You might have to message her and say, hey, it's me. Oh, so she'll still recognize you. It's just what you display as?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, coolsies. Okay, I don't want you to lose your friends. But how's everyone in chat doing today? What do you guys think? OnlyFans to help fund the database? I'll start a wish list of all the costume stuff I'm going to need. Yeah, one of my exes used OnlyFans and was making like a ridiculous amount of money off of it and was still like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, and quit. What's with the payout? Do you mean like the percentage or just how they pay you? What's the issue there? Really? Like fucking months? What is it? Is it a matter of, because like, so what YouTube and Twitch do is they don't pay you if you haven't met a certain threshold yet. Is that what they're doing, or is it just they're just kind of like, we'll pay you when we fucking pay you kind of thing? Because like with YouTube, I have to have made $100 before they pay me, and with Twitch, I have to have made 50. So if I don't make enough on Twitch, like more than $50 between the 15th and the 15th, they don't pay me. And then with YouTube, it's $100. I don't think I've gone a month not getting paid on YouTube yet, because I've had like a month where I've only got like $100 since I got monetized. But on Twitch, I've gone like a lot of months with like not getting paid, because I don't have enough viewers for the ad rev to really get over that. So I know there's been like, I think the most since I got affiliate on Twitch that I've gone without getting paid was like 2 months, 2 or 3 months. But literally the payout in the Twitch account like just goes into an account that I put into spending money on content creation. Yeah, but it's all going to be wholesome shit. And like, I'm not sure if that's even something I would do. It's something I've talked about just because if you want to do that sort of videos, post them there instead of OnlyFans. Yeah, fair. Like the main reason I even thought about ever doing that was because I had a friend that was complaining about there's not content like that that's made for women. I was like, you know what? Yeah, there should be. And then I got the idea. I was like, I like cosplay. I like monsters. I could do something like that. That's all going to be like kind of wholesome shit that is pseudo adult, but not really. But if I could do that as a way to help raise money for the fucking to get the database going, then that'll be great. Yeah, basically, I'm going to whore myself out for it. Because ultimately, like, I know starting the database is not going to cost the maximum amount that's going to cost. Because I'm budgeting, like, I'm planning out the finances as if it's going to cost $1,000 a month to host the database. That is not the case at all. But I base that around the idea of, like, okay, if it was using Amazon Web Services, if it was a 2 terabyte database, if it had 2 terabytes of data and was being accessed frequently, it would cost around $700 a month. And then I threw in a 30 to 50% contingency as if there was like an oh shit sort of situation. So I know definitely it's not going to cost that much. But I also want to be able to hire people to help me build out the database so that it's not moving at a snail's pace. And I don't want to rely on volunteerism, especially since I want there to be a specific structure and methodology and a consistency across it. I want it to be the same people working on it, going through the process and training them out to do it in a very specific way, in a detailed way, and have it be their 9 to 5. This is their job. This is what their profession is now, is becoming experts in video game mechanics, becoming experts in writing about video game mechanics, and then experts in doing the research and shit. What's up, Mammoth? And I want to be able to pay a minimum of $3,000 a month. Ideally, if the GoFundMe takes off, or if I find other sources of funding for it, I want to be paying $50K a month. Because or not $50K a month, $50K a year. $50K a year. $50K a month would be insane. But like $50K a year, potentially more depending on the level of expertise. Because ideally, each person isn't going to be just a researcher. There will be people that help maintain the website, so it's going to be increasing level of skill sets. And I want to be able to pay them a wage that's not just a livable wage, but a good wage. A wage that leaves time for them to have fun and have entertainment and buy things that they want to buy. So the goal would be starting out $36K a year per person, $3,000 a month. But if the GoFundMe does well enough, or if I start making enough money off of streaming and whatever, that I can start paying a bit more, or if I find a way to make me money, or if there's enough fundraising for it, or whatever the fuck it is, $50K a year per employee kind of thing. And then if it grows enough and whatnot and shit. Will do, Rista, will do. You got this. You can get this. You're still a letter off. But I believe in you, Rista. It's fair. But it's definitely one of those things, especially, it's going to be, like, everyone, it's not going to be it's not going to just be, oh, your job is to do research. There's probably going to be, just to make it function while it's still young and starting out, it's going to be a thing where, like, hey, everyone's probably holding down 2 or 3 jobs doing this. Not like 2 or 3 different jobs, but they're going to be filling 2 or 3 different roles within the job. Took of the size of the mosh pit. Unfortunately, I didn't partake because one of my friends nearly got crushed by like 5 crowdsters who don't know etiquette. Yeah, no, there's definitely people that need to be taught lessons in the mosh pit. Part of the mosh pit is teaching people fucking lessons about how to be in a goddamn mosh pit. What? What? I do not. Oh, wait, I do. I have one. Why do you need that? Oh. I am sad that I'm not going to get to go to the Mudvayne concert. The tickets are just a little bit too expensive for me to want to spend right now. They're like $130 a person just for the tickets, not including the like all the extra fees and bullshit that get tacked on when you buy tickets. And then I'm going to want to buy merch. So they'll get expecting another $100, $200 on merch. Merch and alcohol, so probably $200, $300. Because, goddamn, the drinks are like $15 to $20 a piece. and I'm gonna get fucking shit-faced because I'm gonna get in the pit. Stick as close to the center. Mini mosh pit can be on the outer for people who want a more mild experience. Yeah, like I think it was the Killswitch Engage concert where they're like, I don't want just one mosh pit, I want two. Town for a weekend in what I'm now referring to as the danger zone. Time frame baby will come. Oh, that's not good. Why? That is the worst time to be traveling. That is universal. Ah, that sucks. I mean, how far out of town is it enough that he could like hop in a car or a cab and get there within a moderate amount of time? If shit hits the fan. Oh, 4 hours. That sucks. That is that sucks. I'm sorry. Oh, I have lamb shanks I need to go grab. I'll be right back. It's got a handle on it so you can eat it the way you want to eat food. I desperately need to do dishes because I only had one clean plate, so I got a lamb shank in a Tupperware container right now. Remain calm and hope the baby waits. I mean, would that be around the time that you'd be kind of like in the hospital anyways? Because I know some people, like when they know the baby's like a few days from coming, like go to the hospital early. And I'm assuming that with free healthcare, that's a good option. I love lamb. It's definitely an acquired taste. I did not like it when I first had it, but I've grown to love lamb. Mosh size is in the barge corner for anyone interested. Ooh, let's see. Oh shit, that is a big pit. That is almost too big of a pit. There's not enough people crashing into each other there. That's pretty awesome. That is a big fucking arena, dude. That's right. I was going to check the Slimepedia for... Briar hints. Okay, which slimes like them? You want the sea hen. They're not the briar hens, they're the other ones. Does any one of these prefer... You like the briar hens. Yes, love? What? Thank you. Thundercluck. So it's one I haven't discovered yet. I bet it's the cactus one that wants these. The weekend of December the 6th, he will be out of town, and the due date is on December... Oh, okay. So it's you got safety net there. Logan and I were born before 40 weeks. Ah. Gotcha. Well, I mean, I hope it works out well. I hope everyone gets where they need to be just in time to be there. You are going to need some more. Bam, 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 bam. You have that one too. I'm going to replace this. No, I'm not. Okay, there's got to be a smarter way to do this. Hold on. That was in Krakow, but it wasn't at the arena. It was a smart location because it was a metal concert. Saw Dragon Force. Ooh, Necro Goblin. Okay. I need to replace... You guys are not growing fast enough. You guys need to grow faster. The Necrocrab is your favorite blend? Okay. That is, interesting. Necrogoblin is kind of like you wouldn't know them unless you knew them kind of thing, if that makes sense. But through Dragon Force, while most people were there to see them, I was meh. That was what me and Dez did with. We saw like one of our first real dates was seeing In This Moment and Ice Nine Kills. It was In This Moment, Ice Nine Kills, and we kind of left halfway through, or we watched all of In This Moment, and then we left for Ice Nine Kills because we didn't care. That's yeah. Opening act, first band of 3 were called House of Protection. Never heard of them, and holy fuck, they were incredible. Yeah, some of these opening bands, like these nothing bands that I've seen, are like amazing, but then some of them suck and still act like they're the hottest shit around. It's like, bro, I get some of it's like the stage work and you gotta act like, look how cool we are, but also like I've been to concerts before where the opening act was like, yeah, I know you're here for us, I know you don't give a shit about the actual band, like, bro, fuck you. Yeah. I did not care enough for Ice Nine Kills to stick around with like how they're fine, but I was tired, my legs hurt. The In This Moment concert was like their set was fucking long, and Dez was wearing heels, and I did not give a shit enough about. You okay? Dez is getting ready to murder someone in a game. It happens, love. It's natural. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not only
Just to get you again.
and then to
He's just tunneling hard. Some people suck. One of the weirdest opening acts I ever saw was when I saw the Who, the HU, the Mongolian band, Who. They had an emo band opening for them, like a poppy emo band opening for them, and that was such a transition to have, like go from poppy emo band to Mongolian throat singing. My friend went to see Ice Nine Kills, who were supporting Five Finger Death Punch. Turns out Five Finger fans are a majority, and my friend isn't. What's ended up leaving? Yeah, I did not get. I never got that vibe from them. I'm not gonna argue that. I'm willing to bet there is a subset of them that are, but like, I don't get that vibe from like Five Finger Death Punch at the very least. I'm not gonna say they aren't, but apparently. Dez's stepfather was big into 5FDP, which explains it. That sucks. I like 5FDP, and none of their music gives me the vibe of that group of people would be interested in it. It's weird. What?
it's supposed to be
Yeah, it's just rare. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's weird how, because the vibe I get is that they would actively like condemn that like Ivan and the rest of them would condemn that.
it's like
Mhm.
really supportive
Yeah,
of that.
yeah, it's they don't get it. No, one of my buddies, Mance, is super into the hardcore scene. Like he has a hardcore band, all that good stuff. Like real deep into the hardcore scene, and is really, really mad at how the hardcore scene has turned because of the fact that it used to be like they were incredibly like anti-racist, and that is not what they are as much anymore. Yeah. We're in concert of Godspeed You, Black Emperor. The shittiest concert I ever went to, and it was a hell of a show, but it was just like, damn, this is disappointing, was I went to see Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie. And Alice Cooper was I wasn't there for Alice Cooper, but Alice Cooper was fucking amazing. Like he put on such a hell of a show. He had so much energy behind him. And Rob Zombie had to take a breath like every 30 seconds, man. Alice Cooper is like 10, 15 years older than him. Was Alice Cooper as big into alcohol and drugs as Rob Zombie? Yes. Alice Cooper was big into drugs and partying and shit. Like,
I like it.
I also didn't get to see the because I was too tired to see the Powerman 5000 one, but like that's something you don't realize. Spider One from Powerman 5000 is Rob Zombie's younger brother. That's weird for France to have a lot of Nazis. Yeah. Was he famously into moderation, though, or was he famously into moderation when compared to his compatriots? I know Gene Simmons was like, he was clean. Gene Simmons was straight edge when it came to drugs and alcohol, and he specifically said the reason he never did drugs and alcohol is because his mother was a Holocaust survivor and she made him promise, and he said he didn't want to break her heart, kind of thing. Fair. Yeah, I get it. Rob Zombie's, his music is great, and I was warned a long time ago, like when I was in high school, that he just is not good live, and I went to see him, and it's correct, he's not good live. He put on a hell of a show, though. I'll say that much. Like, there was a bunch of shit going on. Like, he put on a show. But musically, he was disappointing. Has he been completely sober since 83? That's fair. The Red Hot Chili Peppers concert was one that I was like, yes, I'm doing that, and I had a great time. But they didn't put on nearly as much of a show as I thought they were gonna. But the funny thing about the Red Hot Chili Pepper concert I went to is Ice Cube opened for them. Ice Cube opened for Red Hot Chili Peppers. Not NWA, Ice Cube. Which makes like 17% sense to me, because like Anthony Kiedis got his start as like hip hop. He went by the name Tony Flo, and he got his start with rap and hip hop. But still, kind of like, it's so weird because they are funk rock. That is like the definition of what they are. They're funk rock. So to have Ice Cube open for them is insane. Yeah, but like he still, I guess Rob Zombie is still like actively using marijuana and shit like that, so it makes a little bit of sense. I mean, a lot of those old the hair metal bands and stuff have started preaching moderation and stuff because they've seen the effect it's had on them. It's kind of the same thing. I can't remember who it was, but there was like some famous football player, some like older famous football player that was asked the question of would he let his grandkids play football? And he said absolutely not. The amount of like brain damage he suffered and how hard things are for him now because of the brain damage he suffered, he's like, I would never let my grandkids play a contact sport. It's like, fair. Rip Ozzy. The fact that he did a song with Post Malone was not something I knew, but I was hesitant listening to it, but it was really good. What's that song? Yeah, Take What You Want. Really good song. What? Oh, really? Did not know that. Unfortunately, I did not start going to concerts, like actually going to concerts until after Chester died. Because I would have loved to see them live. My very first, like, actual real concert that I went to was The Who, the HU Who. I had seen, like, performances before that. Because, like, they brought, who was it? It was Kid Rock. Kid Rock they brought on bass one time. He did, like, a 5-song set. And it was almost like, why did you bring him here to sing 5 songs and then bounce? Like, it was more of a waste of our time. And then the command said, oh, if you're not mission essential, go home. I was like, I still have work to do. I was ordered to be down here to watch Kid Rock play 5 songs. It stopped me from doing the work I needed to do. And now I just need to go back and do this work. It was part of, I think I still have the shirt. I might still have the shirt. It was part of something that Chevrolet, the car company, sponsored it. It was called Chevrolet's Best Day Ever, like 2014, I think. There's probably a video on me online somewhere because they like filmed a bunch of us they made us say thanks Chevrolet for giving me the best day ever. It might not be, they might not have used me and my buddies ones because we were getting really annoyed with the cameraman. Because the first time it was like, hey, can you guys say thanks Chevrolet for the best day ever? Like, thanks Chevrolet for the best day ever. And they're like, okay, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again with a little bit more energy. And we're like, thanks Chevrolet for the best day ever. Like, come on, man, more energy. And then we both said we all just kind of like the three of us all kind of looked at each other like, thanks Chevrolet for the best day ever. And just got more and more annoyed and less enthusiastic about it. Because it's like, dude, we're not fucking props, my guy. If you're doing this because you want to support the troops, don't turn us into a fucking advertising thing. Go fuck yourself. I need another drone station module, and I don't know where to find those. Well, that's annoying. Okay. That's good. I was in a Scared Straight documentary back in like 07. The fuck did you do, Rista? You're younger than me, so 07 you would have been what, fucking 12? The cameraman was just doing his job, and like, I'm not mad at the cameraman. It was getting annoying having it like constantly go, try it again. But like, I get that they want the advertisement stuff, but it's still it feels usy. It was getting annoying. I was like, I'm not here to be I didn't even want to be here to begin with. They didn't tell us who the musical artist was going to be. We did not find out who the musical artist was going to be until he walked on stage. And they gave you free burgers, but they were like mostly charcoal. And it's just like, I had work to do, man. It interrupted my day. And it's like, the moment you start being used for advertisement, you realize this has nothing to do with you supporting the troops or giving a shit. This is 100% you just doing PR. I mean, maybe, who knows? I think we weren't enthusiastic enough. There were some people that were like super fucking excited. Like, there was this LT that was like in her late 30s, early 40s. This was 2014. Late 30s, early 40s. That was like super excited. Like when Kid Rock walked out on stage, she fucking screamed. She was stoked that he was there. We signed up for a field trip to the Mansfield Reformatory. We stayed the night in the old prison. That's just now just used as a museum, and our parents signed waivers for that. Okay. So it wasn't you did a bad. It was this is just a cool little thing they're doing. That's a weird field trip. Yeah, I'm very familiar with those cold-ass communal showers. Our chief... So in boot camp, the RDCs have control over whether or not you have hot water or not. So sometimes to fuck with us, we'd get into the shower, and there's like, 8 or 10 people, however many it is, around one post. And we'd be showering, and then all of a sudden it'd be like nice warm water, and then all of a sudden it'd be freezing fucking cold, and you'd hear Chief laughing in the fucking fishbowl. Dick. Hard-boiled eggs and bananas, yeah. The prison is starting to sound like boot camp. The way you're explaining it just kind of sounds like boot camp. We did have peanut butter, too, but I used the sun butter because it was healthier, but it's not. It's not at all. It's not healthier at all. Okay. How much money do I need for each expansion? Because I need to get that one still. I need to get that one. This one is 2,800. That was really it, to be honest. Then we got on a bus and went to a correctional training facility outside the reactor. Gotcha. Okay. My interview was perfect.
can get you. I don't know how long it's gonna.
I'll get you an Uber if that's. You get to pick the time?
Friday works. Friday 10 works.
We got to shoot. They had safety suits. That sounds like a good time. That is, yeah, that's an interesting kind of transition there to go from shooting cops with tasers to working at a correctional facility. Hey, let's see. Who do I still need to blow up? Need to blow you up. I do love that most like people that actually work in like child development and stuff are like, yeah, Scared Straight doesn't work. It's bad. It doesn't work. And one of the YouTubers I follow, Larry Lawton, who used to be like one of the most prolific jewel thieves in America, spent 12 years in prison. And then, funny enough, if you know anything about Larry Lawton, he spent 12 years in prison. He was one of the most prolific jewel thieves in America. He's like on the FBI's most wanted for a while. And he got out of prison, started working for prison reform and for keeping kids out of jail, and ended up becoming an honorary cop in Miami-Dade County. And he hates Scared Straight because he's like, it doesn't work. It's bad. It doesn't help anything. Des just got a job interview. What? Okay. Most of them are going to be like 6 months to a year. Secession. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Nice.
Or
That's cool. Yeah. Nice.
remember
Oh yeah, those are for like if you get cancer kind of thing. Yep. Nice. Ooh, they provide pet insurance? We could have fucking used that not too long ago. Leggy is our $2,000 free cat. because we got Leggy from shelter, and it costs like what, $50 to adopt her or something like that. $50 something to adopt her, and like we fostered her at first. That way, the shelter would pay to get her leg amputated because we just didn't want her to have all her legs. We thought she was getting too high and mighty, and then like not within like a few months, we started realizing she's getting really lethargic. Or Des started realizing she's getting really lethargic and stuff. So we took her to the vet, and it ended up costing like close to $3,000 actually on all the different treatments and stuff to figure out what was wrong with her, and then eventually get to the point where like we could get her on medication to keep her healthy. So she's our $3,000 free cat. But yeah, I definitely did a ton of legal shit, especially when I was in uni. The only difference between me and some of the inmates I worked with was that I was smart enough to not get fucking caught, dude. Yeah, no, that's 100%. Like prison needs to be about reform and setting people up to the point where they don't have to go back to the life they were living. Because some people, it's just they made a fucking mistake. That's it. That's all there was. They made a mistake, or they got caught in a bad situation, and they need compassion, not fucking punishment. I mean, maybe a level of punishment so that they realize don't do this again, but they need compassion, not to have their fucking lives ruined. And for kids especially, it's like they don't fucking ruin a kid's life by putting some shit on their record because when they were 16 years old they did a stupid thing, because everyone's done fucking stupid shit when they were 16. Like, it's... Go on. Sorry, love. On the chat. Mm-hmm. Oh, you did. You'd redeem to a set. My dumbbell's in the other room. Give me a second. Ed's tall. I can roll. That's not even my real breathing when I'm working out. I just realized doing that I must have hurt my shoulder at the gym earlier. Job was actually aimed at helping the incarcerated individuals get any... But you did biceps today? What's your curl up to? Your single arm concentration curl or preacher curl. For real, my job was actually aimed at helping the incarcerated individuals get any paperwork and stuff they need to enroll in programs like extra school and stuff. I think there should be a mandated level, but also an encouraged level of helping inmates get themselves out of those situations. As in, like, okay, so in prison, supposedly, I don't know enough about it, but from everything like I've seen in people I've watched, like you're mandated to have a job. You should also be mandated to go to some sort of career training of some sort. Like, that should be a mandated thing that you do. And then there should be, like, rewards. Like, I think it's Brazil has a book program that for every book you read and write a report on, you get X number of days off of your prison sentence. There should be something like that for prisoners, especially low-level offenders and stuff, where it's like, hey, if you are attending this much stuff, if you get these certifications or do these sorts of things to prove that you have, like, job skills and stuff, we're going to take time off your fucking sentence. Gotcha. What's up? Well, for Preacher Curl, I got 30K on 7 reps. Good shit. Single arm Preacher Curl? Because that's pretty fucking heavy. Mostly as glorified babysitter that kept behind us paperwork for those who wanted needed it. And easy bar curls, 20 kilograms for 15%. Nice, good shit. No, those aren't bad numbers at all. Is that single arm or is that with a bar? Rista, he's not 18 yet. With an easy bar, gotcha. Rista, I'm going to need you to dial it back. Randall. Yeah. Awesome. Good shit. Don't say that, Repexer. That's gross. I don't like that. Stop that. No, I keep my community as I try to keep it like family friendly because I can't control who comes in. Gotcha. My general thoughts on it are if I say it's 18 only and up, people are going to lie to me. Underage people are going to lie to me and say they're 18, which means when people start getting weird with them, I won't know as much to intercede. But if I say I'm going to try to keep things at least relatively family friendly, and you know, it's as long as you're allowed to be on the internet, you're allowed here. Then if someone is not 18, they're not going to lie to me about it. So when someone starts getting weird with them, I know to fucking step the fuck in and say, knock it the fuck off. What's up? Yeah. It's one of the reasons why it's a good idea to sometimes to like go in and say, hey, I put in a job application. That way the manager might just pull it right there and say, you know what? This person is qualified. Yeah, but I did that for a while. I did that for a while where I made it so like they had to do that, and I still had people come in and be like, "Oh no, I'm not. I just lied on my account." And it's like, yeah, I'm not would I be legally culpable? No. Would I still feel responsible? Yes. Yeah. I know. You were just yeah. Like I fully know that it was just you joking, and it wasn't even that bad of a joke. But Rista saw you and said, "Hot damn." But it's not about whether or not I'm legally responsible. It's about me feeling responsible for my community and making sure that my community is a safe place for everybody. So I don't want people to feel compelled to lie to me. So I don't set an age barrier. That way they don't feel compelled to lie to me. Jesus. Oh, yeah, you do have like 17,000 siblings. I was about to say, how do you have a sister with such an age gap, but like you have like 20 billion brothers and sisters? I reached out to Lewis Rossman, seeing if he responded yet. Nope. Okay. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. Imagine having a sibling with a 30-year age gap. That's insane. Mwah. That's right. What was I going to do? I was going to do this. Are you trying to get Rista to hook you up with her sister? Her sister lives in America. I assume. Oh my god. Rista's making love connections in my chat. She's hooking Repexer up with her sister. It's a small world, you never know. Yeah, this could be your excuse to get your sister to move out to Poland with you. I got my stomach.
Hours.
Okay, I'm gonna need to do this. This is a weird chat experience. It's the Twitch dating show, apparently. Yes, Risto 100% would. Oh, I've been around tall people. It sounds like it sounds like I went on an expedition to the Himalayas and I found a taller person. It was an interesting experience. Oh fuck. Yeah, it's a weird way to say I've been around tall people. I know that they exist.
Yeah.
What's up, Stack? How you doing, brother? Being tall does give you the disadvantage of hitting your head more. Also, just as a little, aside, as a 5'9" man, people over the 8, or is either 5'10" or 6 foot, are more likely to die young and have heart disease. So you know what? I'm okay with being 5'9", and I'm not just saying that as copium. You shut your whore mouth. Okay. Yeah, but you are still growing. My growth plates have sealed. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Remove the crop. Oh, I need to do this. Why did I not do this? One, 2, 3. I also need to capture 25 of you guys. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Yeah, how about you stop bitching about the fact that you are 6 foot? But I really wanted to be 6'1". I'm 5'9". I'm right in the middle of average everywhere. The only thing I'm above average on is muscle content, and people get to use that against me to say I'm over fucking compensating. And I'm not overcompensating. I just really like working out for no reason other than the size of my penis. Did I put on the sprinklers for this one too? Nope. I need more money. You need to move to Japan. Your husband will be perfectly average. Oscar's 5'4". At least y'all see eye to eye. That's fucking brutal, dude. That's savage. My God. What the fuck? You're not supposed to be there. Why are you all escaping? You're not supposed to do that. Stop it. Yeah, I need to feed. I forgot I waited 2 days, so they're starving. They're still not supposed to escape. They're supposed to know better than that. Bad slimes. Yeah. Well, it's so hard, like, setting up the fucking drones is so prohibitively expensive that it's bad. It's just bad. There you go. Okay. You got a haircut and you look weird clean? Yeah, you just look weird, bro. Short people are always the best most of the time. It's short people have learned to stay in line or else the tall people will bully them. They're bullied into submission. I'm going to do another day because I need those pomegranates. I speak never made Largos out of 2 meat eaters because it's so much easier to just grow the fruits and veggies, not double. Yeah, no, the only reason I have this set up right now is just because of the amount of space. When I eventually like open up the next expansion and have more space, I'm going to re-divvy up how the Largos are. This was just a matter of I didn't have the space or the extra slimes to not have these guys be that. I mean, I probably could have taken everyone out and restructured it all, but I didn't want to do it. But yeah, I generally try to have it divvied up a little bit better than that. The good thing I like about having them be meat eaters, though, is you can just kind of throw the chickens in there and they don't degrade over time. Unlike the fruits and veggies. And you have the auto feeder, but the auto feeder is not fully accurate with the way it does it. Okay, so this should be what I need to pop the Gordos that I'm about to pop. Oh, my narrow ass head looks weird. No, bro, you just look weird. Like I can't reiterate this enough. Yeah, and the drones, like, hold on, let me go show you how much the drones fucking cost to make, because it is a lot. And you need a special module for the drones, so you can't just make them endlessly by farming the materials. You have to go find the fucking modules, and I don't know where they all are. Yeah, this is how much they cost. I've only found one module so far, so I only have one drone. Yeah, I got the Largos. It's not hard, it's just time consuming. Okay, let's go pop some Gordos. Wait, hold on. 6 hours of sleep, fuck you. Appreciate your ability to sleep. Yeah. Am I streaming tomorrow? No. I got work to get done tomorrow. See you in 2 weeks. Okay. Miss you, buddy. Oh, God, you really are autism maxing. Rista's going to get some vaccines while pregnant. That kid is going to come out a musical savant. He is going to know so much about math and trains. She will know so much about trains. Or dinosaurs. We need to take a poll to see what type of tistic Rista's kid's gonna be. No, she's gonna have autism. Because of the vaccines and the Tylenol. Rista's autism maxing. You're just being racist. Am I gonna need to time you out, Stack? Do I need to time you out? Hold on. There you go. You are white and you are black. You can still be racist against Asians. You don't get to say, "Oh, I'm white and black. I'm Polish and black. I'm allowed to be racist." That's I'm Cherokee. Am I allowed to? You got 30 seconds of bedtime. I put you in the corner for 30 seconds to think about what you did.
Wiggy.
She's going to need to know everything she needs to know about plumbing? Like, what? Is that a stereotype for Polish people? Is they're really good plumbers? I did not know that. I'm learning new ways to be racist today.
Hey.
Hey, why don't you come fix my pipes, Polish guy?
Ears.
Your father-in-law's a plumber? No, Leggy's meowing. Leggy is homophobic. Our cat is homophobic. Like, anytime something gay happens on, like, a TV show we're watching, she reacts. And I don't know what that's about. Like, actually crying?
Yes.
Like, tears down her face? Is it tears or is it goop? Why cat cry? Fix her eyes. She spent like all the time on the thing. Yeah, they don't cry out of sadness. She's just got an irritation in her face. But also, like, yeah, we're not spending as much time in the living room, but we're spending plenty of time in here, so she's getting plenty of time with us. Well, with you, she hates me.
She was.
She might have been screaming because there was something in her eye and she needed help. What's your cat trying to tell you, Rista? Oh, picking the Animal Channel? Let's see. Oh. I don't know what she's trying to tell you. I know you got that IKEA shark, though. Is that an Angry Birds pig? Do you have the Angry Birds pig? Oh. Dez hasn't been doing couch time with Leggy as much. Because we've been spending more time in here. But we also got a brand new fucking bed, and Leggy likes it, so she just needs to deal. Ugh. It's a squishmallow pickle named Charles. Nice. That's a good name for a pickle, I think. I think there's no better name for a pickle than Charles. That's pretty much how she sits, isn't it? Winston would be a good name for a pickle. Our friend Dan has a cat named Winston. Oh. She's watching Des play Roblox. That's nice. We need to get her a little laptop of her own that she can watch cat videos on. We'll put it in her apartment. Ooh. Nothing useful. I don't care about you. What is it? What's the mod request? Well, that is not helpful. Oscar has a mod request for the non-RP server. Don't know what it is. Okay, well, let me know and I can add it. Pim. Yeah, explode, bitch. I'm still gonna say, so far, I like the world of Slime Rancher 1 better than Slime Rancher 2. Ember Valley Portal. Oh, a diamond. Okay. Basically, it's a nuclear reactor and stuff. He can't pump enough water in an efficient manner without bogging the server down, and this mod adds a sink that basically infinite water. Gotcha. Okay. Well, let me know. My main focus is going to be on the RP server for the foreseeable future, but it's easy to add a mod, so... I'm happy for him. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with these, and it doesn't really give any advice on like what you're supposed to do with this shit. Because there's a few different places that have this, but it doesn't explain it in any way. And I feel like what I'm supposed to do is get that light to that, but it doesn't tell you what you do to do that. Ooh, new and improved ethically sourced factory. Very nice. Me and Grim have been building out the world in the RP server, and every time there's something new. But we got some stuff that like I'm excited to show you. Grim did something that the moment he did, I was like, I need to figure out a way to work this in. Because it's really cool. What's really... A mirror thing? Is it a thing I have to make, maybe? Okay. Worst comes to worst, I'll Google it. Okay, I got all the Gordos I could possibly get. Then there's this island over here I still need to finish exploring. But I want to get my diamond back first. Sit down and do the full playthrough now that it's full release, but I'm just so fed up with and angry with the devs that it's hard for me to sit down and play it. Yeah, no, the fact that it took this long to finish is insane. Especially since there's nothing really different about Slime Rancher and Slime Rancher 2. It's just a different world with a few different things, but the mechanics are all exactly... They had it built, they just needed to spend time building the fucking world out a little bit. And they're like, oh no, we're going to take all this money from all the people that bought early access, and then they'll get it eventually. Oh yeah, it was. And I get the reasoning of, oh, we don't want to overwork our developers. But there's a difference between not overworking your developers and being lazy. In fact, how many people even work at Amonami Park? Monami Park has 30 to 31 employees, apparently. On LinkedIn, it says 11 to 50 is the company size. Yeah, that's the worst thing. It's the outreach. The fact that they didn't even bother giving regular updates on when stuff was going to be done. Or, like, I get not having, like, deadlines because what if we come up against a wall and now we're trying to push this out and overworking our developers? But at least, like, regular updates and a clear path forward. Yeah, there is no excuse. I'm saying I get there's an excuse to say, like, hey, we're not going to say this update's going to be out on this specific day, because then if something happens, oh, you got people working, 70-hour weeks and shit like that, whatever. But, like, communication and regular updates. This is not a game that you should have a staff of, 11 to 50 people and not be able to fucking, post updates about when stuff's going to get done. Yeah. Yeah, it was stupid. I'm just gonna kill off the rest of this. Bam. Okay, let's see. Little water tap, tango, attention flag, do. No golf. Okay. It wouldn't be warp tech. Although I should probably just go ahead and... Nope. I don't even have the... What? Okay, I need to start collecting more of these to make the return portal, so I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, hold on. See if it's something I need to go talk to people on it. Yeah, no, they just didn't give a shit about their fans and their customers. I think Slime Rancher 1 did really well, so they realized that they can ride off of the early access, but they didn't want to fully burn their community by not finishing it. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. Actually unlock something. Okay. Okay, thank you for being useless to me. One of those rare games that Oscar's gonna let me buy right out of the gates without it being on sale because he knows how excited I am for it. I mean, fair. I've never played Outer Worlds, to be honest. Thank you, Bob. Bob is great. I do love Bob. Oh, you have to buy new drone station modules? That's fucking insane. It's so cost prohibitive. Why did they think people were going to enjoy that? Oh, that's stupid. Definitely not 3 slimes in a trench coat. Yeah, but it's fucking annoying, man. Like, yeah, money's no object because you can just keep saving and or keep like sleeping through days and shit. But it's just unnecessarily prohibitive. Especially because, I mean, look at these prices. Hold on, the prices are about to load. Look at these prices. The slimes might generate 1,000's worth of this a day and 1,000 worth of this. It's just annoying. It's the fact that money is no object, but it's time consuming to get. That it's like, why do that? It's not even grindy to get. It's just time consuming. Bam. Once I can get another drone in this room, or maybe the next room, and set it up so that it will auto feed and, you know, sell, that'll be good. Okay, how do I do this mirror? Slime Rancher to Light puzzle. You have to get radiant projectors. It's a device that you receive from Victor. Did I receive it yet? Okay. What day am I on? Okay, I'm way past the day. So, okay, so you should have given me it. Okay. So you have to pop the boom plort, then he gives you it. But where is it? There are too many enclosure spots and not enough types of slimes. Yeah. I was hoping for more slimes, to be fair. More unique slimes. And I was hoping they would make... Look, they didn't really update the drones that much. I was hoping you could make the drones more complex. And the only thing they update is you don't charge them with water anymore. You charge them by putting stuff in there. And then, like, the drones can send stuff through space, but it's still just the basic plort source destination. I was hoping they'd make them a little bit more complex. There might be an advanced drone like there was last time. I need Jellystone and Hunter plorts. I'll get the Hunter plorts real quick. Oh, God. Babe, do we have any of those toothpick picks? Those floss picks? No? Damn. Oh, it's annoying me. Okay, so I haven't gotten the radiant projector thing yet, apparently. Okay, I'll have to wait. They can move food, yeah, you can have them move food. But it's only though, like, they can only do the one thing and only do it very simply. Like, oh. And you can have them pick, like, I do like the fact, yes, you can have them pick specific foods, but that removes their utility a lot. If you only have them do the one thing. One of the problems I ran into a lot was if the auto feeder ran out of stuff too soon, they would put stuff in the wrong auto feeder. So I was hoping that you could like select specific auto feeders for specific things, like make it a little bit more self-sustaining. Which is one of the reasons I always have the auto feeder on slow, because having the auto feeder on slow makes it so that it won't run out and they won't fill the wrong one. Okay, Victor's supposed to give me the blueprint for the radiant whatever. Do I not have... I don't. I'm wondering if they're going to introduce an advanced drone like Slime Rancher 1 did that will allow you to do more. They might. I haven't gotten there yet. Oh my god, this is going to annoy the fuck out of me until it goes away. Okay, I'm going to sleep another day, so maybe Victor will give me the thing. Nope. Okay, let's see. He's supposed to call me and tell me to... Huh. Yeah. Let me go to the anglers. Keep them nice and happy. Do. Hey, what's up, Venom? How you doing, buddy? Take that. Get your ass back in there. No, these do not need to be out there. Oh my god. Fuck, no. Get in there. Let me feed you. Hold on. Chickens, it's time to be eaten. Woo! I'll see you later and look forward to the video with the IP lore. Yeah. You have a good night, Rista. I will see you next time, perhaps. And tell Oscar to hop in and ask when he wants to play fucking Jump Space. I'm doing good, Venom. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Oh, you just said good. I don't know why I asked that. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. He's gonna hurt me, Des. Bam. Enough due to your service. What do you mean I'm already in bad shape enough? I don't remember what I said. Oh, because you're gonna hurt me. Gotcha. That's fair. Bam, 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 bam. But what you been up to, Venom? I'm gonna take these. These are mine now. I'm selling them. I'm selling your shit. Okay, let's go. See how much money I can get to. Mostly studying for an exam you have? Okay, okay. What's the exam on? How not to be silly? Oh, I got him. Des, I got him. Yeah. No class would need this exam, though. That's fair. I mean, the how not to be a fucking idiot class is something that everyone should have to take. Ooh. Okay. I got all of those Gordos, but I don't have... I don't have that unlocked yet. It's stupid. Okay. Let me go back to that area. What the world needs now is love, sweet drugs. Yeah, because I got the Flutterplort. He's over here. He's popped. I do think it's cool that it shows the charge on the map. That's actually pretty neat. I need a bunch of these. It's on a workshop work. How to use a micrometer, a vernier. A gotcha. Okay, like tools shit. Well, that's neat. You're prepared. You're excited. You know how to do it. how to find the thread of a screw is there something there that I don't understand? Because that seems simple. Or maybe it's just I'm dumb because I don't know enough to know that it's not simple. I feel like I might just be dumb. Down the hole. You okay? What? What? No. 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 Did you throw something at me? No. No. It's behind the bed now. No! Oh. Stop it. Stop throwing a tantrum. Why did you close your laptop? What? You done Robloxing? Okay. No. What? I'm in the middle of stream, love.
Somebody.
Yeah, somebody did. Somebody did throw it at their boyfriend. That's assault. You assaulted me. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, what's that? That's down there. What's that? I want that. Hey, buddy. Whee. Was that what the remote was? Where the fuck are... Oh, there you are. Yeah, you're gonna have to. There's a smarter way you could do this. Yeah. Look behind the mattress. No, I mean you don't even have to do that much. I will get the Furby in a little bit. Okay. How can I say a screw is not just it fits in the hole, it's good enough. There's different grade of material will resist to more force. Is it in a screw metric? Is it in an imperial? Does the screw need Loctite? Oh, okay. I thought the way you said it, how to find the thread of a screw, just seemed like, to me, as a person who's not in that field of expertise at all, just seemed as like how to find where the location of the thread is. And maybe how to tap out a thread with a die. I don't know. Uber Eats. I don't know. Possibly. I'm liking it. The new mattress is good. It was a good investment. It was a thing that I bought, and I'm happy that I bought it. It's much more firm than the other one in a way, but also not as firm. Like, it doesn't feel as hard on the skin, but it also supports my back more. Is these the Thunderclucks? Nope, it's still Briarhens. Ooh, they're jiggling. What was that? They. I do, B. I don't know, you're just being mean to me. I'm kind of used to you being mean to me. I'm so nice to you all the time. Okay. There's also this tool that the teacher admitting it themselves, you will never use on engines younger than the 70s. I mean, it's still good that they're teaching you about it, though, because you might get a customer that has an old fucking car and wants it worked on. Same thing for the carburetor. We were barely going to see it. Yeah. Ooh. There's this guy right here. I need to make him go pop. But I think I'm going to save that for next time because I do want to wrap up here so I can get to the gym eventually. Again, because I didn't get a great workout in this morning. Or this afternoon, whatever you want to call it. So I am going to end this there. Venom, we need to get you in on a stream sooner than regular. Or get you in for a community day at whenever I do the next one. But I'm going to end there. It's just you, so I'm not going to bother rating anyone. Yeah, good talking to you, Venom. We need to get you.